this way. I leave space. I do it just like I do everything else. I plant a pivot foot, I turn in, and then I throw him. If you look at the way his leg is braced, his whole body comes this way, his leg's on an angle like that. That makes it easy to sweep. If I come in too close and he pushes back, and this leg is bent this way, I can't get it. I'm not going to throw him and I might hurt his knee. See that? So, you know, my generic attack on the middle line is to leave space, come in, make him fall on me. Now, if I come in like this and the knee ends up being braced, like put your leg forward a little bit, boom, and I don't have it on this line, I can change to this line. So instead of trying to throw him this way, I throw him this way. My leg goes out, and he goes over. It's that idea of, well, I'm adapting, but it's this idea that he can really only be strong or resist in a maximum of 2 directions, because he's only got 2 legs to push with. And the way he can push or pull is by bracing his leg. So if his leg is braced this way, brace your leg that way. You know, he can pull against my pull, but not on this line. So resist. This way he's not strong. So if I come in, boom, and I hit resistance, I can change direction. Okay, the third line is that way. It's like off this way or off this way. And a lot of times what will happen is it's almost like Osoto. He's resisting, he's giving me stiff arms. I want Osoto. I'm not really getting deep to his back border. I go all the way here, and it turns into a Harai. Okay. So like when you were attacking Chris, his leg was binding up.
That's no good.
Yeah, so 2 things. You either have to adjust your initial attack so that he falls on you and he's more canted like that, that's your kazushi, or if it binds up, you have to change the direction and throw him on the other line.
Okay.
And you can adjust that. You can get used to feeling it out, but what I think is important is like when I'm moving and playing or doing what you told me, you know, I'll attack. That's my initial attack. At this point, I need to pay attention, right? Right now, I've got him, and it's pretty good. But if I attacked and something noodly happened, he moved. Okay, so he's totally in the wrong direction at this point. Oh. I need to do something else.
Other options.
So I say one of the things I want to do, especially in randori, which is really practice, is I want to attack and pay attention. I want to see where we both are. He's grabbing my back, too, which is a typical BJJ reaction. You know, when I do this, somebody grabs my back. You know, my reaction.
And John always finds a way to get out.
I'm not going to sit there. I don't want to do a throw and have the guy on my back. You know, I used to do this with Steve Ficca, and I'd be doing this, and he'd grab my back. This way. You know, duck under and do an Osoto if the guy didn't fall down.
He's, I think Steve is sick. Has the flu.
No, somebody sat on his face.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, some guy broke his nose or something in a competition.
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay, so that's my theory of Harai, and I think, you know, any time a leg gets braced like that, it's the same thing. If this is the line of resistance, I'm not going to fight it directly and go out, you know, at a tangent to it. Now, for BJJers, if I'm playing BJJers, if I'm doing this stuff for self-defense, the nice thing about judo throws is they'll put the guy on his back very nicely. But because BJJers are the way they are and they insist on crawling up on my back, I like to throw them with a cross grip.
Oh, I remember this one from last time. Which one did
to get him nice support so he doesn't get hurt. But that way I'm actually, if I have a cross grip like this, I'm actually behind him, right? I'm not in front of him. So, you know, even if it's like this, and that's the idea. It's a little bit harder for me to turn him onto his back, but he doesn't crawl on my back. And, you know,
It's a
if
good
I don't
day.
need a monster ippon throw, and it's a BJJ competition, I can put him on his front and take his back. And if it's a self-defense situation, I can plant him on his head. So, okay,
That's it. Done?
that's
All right.
Oh, you're
everything
recording?
I know
Yeah.
about Harai Goshi.